to do something like that, he'd put like OXO cubes in water and a bit of this and that and the other, and make like a warm, soupy gravy drink.
Yeah,
It's nice in the winter. Yeah, there you go.
The more you know.
Well, you know.
Booksmart.
This week brought to you by Bovril.
Bovril. Last week, Big John's. This week.
Let's go get the badge in.
Big John's gone.
Okay.
Next
So-
week, sponsored by the Gravy Knives.
This film, 0 out of 10. They didn't drink Bovril once.
Is
Get on the Bovril list.
Bovrometer.
Bovril.
there a film where they drink Bovril? Because
I
we
don't
need
think
to add
so.
that in.
I'm gonna find
It's,
out right now.
You go.
I'm probably the only one that saw this film again, aren't
I've seen this film.
I? Now or before?
I've done it. I've seen it.
Okay.
I was like the target audience when this film came out.
Yeah,
True.
I suppose, yeah.
Okay. What is everyone's thoughts?
What is
What's
Will's
the start off?
thoughts? I want to know.
Yeah.
Will's
I want to go to
thoughts.
Will first. To be honest.
Wow. What can I say about the? I mean, it was alright. Yeah.
Do you want to explain to the people how you watched this film?
At 2 times speed on the train here.
Brilliant. Hey, you can't say you're not
There was
committing.
one,
you know?
and because I was on a train, there was one particular scene I felt not very comfortable.
Yeah, it probably looks a bit strange.
Which one?
Are we thinking
I'm
on
in
the bathroom?
Bathroom, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
At a glance, you were just watching.
At a glance,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I didn't know how far it was gonna go, so I was just kind of
Yeah.
there like, "Oh,
Please
no,
don't look at me.
don't need to let sunlight
Just a single guy by himself watching this film. It's so creepy.
No,
It's good job you wasn't like you was on headphones because of that scene where it connects to his phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would have happened.
Oh yeah,
for real.
Ted Lasso.
Ted Lasso.
Yeah, Ted Lasso, which I was like, that's unusual, and then I saw it was done by his wife at the time, and I was like, oh. Right.
Oh shit, yeah. I didn't clock that. Yeah.
I am a big fan of Noah Galvin.
Who is that?
He played the theatre kid.
Director.
He's married to Ben Platt.
Oh, from
Is
Is that
he?
why? Have
Not
you
there,
ever watched Theatre Camp?
I love that movie.
No.
Is that why he is in that film? I didn't know they were married.
So I don't know if they're married, but they're definitely like long term together.
Wow.
Because so they're Ben Platt and Noah Galvin have been good friends with Beanie Feldstein for a long time.
Right. Okay.
Right.
And then Noah Galvin played Evan Hansen after Ben Platt played Evan Hansen. And
no way.
But they're also like best mates with Laura Dreyfus, who's also in Theatre Camp.
Yeah.
And Molly Gordon, who's AAA in this film.
From The Bear. I was like, I
fancy Molly Gordon a lot.
They're basically all.
But yeah, that's crazy.
The characters from The Wizard of Oz, like for Halloween, it's really sweet.
I didn't know this and Theatre Camp had so many connections. That's really cool.
Yeah.
I don't even know what Theatre Camp is.
Really good.
Besides being a thing. Is it
we're
a
adding
show?
it to the list. No, it's a film.
Movie. It's on Disney Plus.
It's a film that came out like I want to say last year.
Yeah. It's recent.
Oh
yeah.
Oh wait, that's ringing a bell because I remember thinking it looked good. I thought it was gonna be some early 2000s like Camp Rock thing.
No, it's real fun. It's like The Office, like the way it's filmed and like
it's coming back to me of like snippets of the footage because I remember thinking that I wasn't gonna like it and then thinking actually this looks alright from the trailer.
I saw it twice in cinema. I really enjoyed that.
I love that movie. I've seen it a few times.
Yeah.
Wow, a film that Reese and Emmy both adore. Has this happened before?
Yes, Transformers.
Emmy does love Transformers.
She does. You've heard it here first.
Do you know what I was thinking?
Do you think I might actually like I'm not saying that I might like it, But wouldn't it be funny if I really like it?
You would like it. There's
It would be
nothing-
amazing, but I don't.
It's like that. It's like that moment in Community. It's like this better not awaken anything. Can we?
Yeah, yeah.
We
Yeah.
come back to the next episode, and then we just got posters of Shia LaBeouf all around. Around the room.
What is that song? Absolute Cannibal Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah.
What I was thinking is, although we haven't got the Pirates of the Caribbean or Transformers or whatever, we are setting ourselves up for a really good time the more we keep getting films like this, because then we're going to have those films just one after the other. It's going to be
Mhm.
them
Yeah, that's true.
just left. It's going to be
Until we get to the end of the year and we had 30 more films out.
I'm getting my itch.
yeah.
It's coming on my time of the year.
To watch Pirates.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
It
I'm
really
about
is,
it.
you know?
Mine.
Uh,
oh,
we should talk after about when we're doing this Lord of the Rings thing, because I
Mhm.
can't remember your birthdays.
rings. I
But
was
it's
just
coming up
about to
soon,
say.
I believe.
They're
Well, I was
soon.
going to say actually, they are soon. So
Mhm. I don't
very
know. Yeah,
soon.
we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll discuss.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to look at.
Thama, what did you think about this film?
I thought it was fine.
Oh,
Wasn't a big one for me. There was some parts of it that I really, really liked, and I think for me there was a point where I can't remember what point something changed. I mean, maybe when they're at the party, that was definitely, especially when they have the argument, I really like what's going on. I can
We
see
just nearly
something-
knocked the
I can
glass out of
see
Will's
something
hand.
else.
So close.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, I think there was a point. I think it was maybe at the party, but I feel like it might have been a bit earlier where one of the parts I liked. But I think I remember thinking that if we weren't watching this film, I don't know that I would have stuck out till that point to see the part that I
Yeah.
liked.
Wow.
Not because I didn't like it, but it's
Just
just
not your
not
thing.
my sort of thing
Mhm.
normally. But
That's
to be
fair.
honest, even when a film isn't my sort of thing, like when you see one on TV, I normally like to try and watch it through because you can be surprised. And I'm glad that I watched this all the way through.
Mhm.
But I think that there was more parts towards the middle and the end where I was like, okay, I like this film, but
Mm.
the beginning was kind of, I was watching it a bit like, oh, all right. That's kind of my thought. There's some really great points in it, and I think, yeah, but that's my sort of general thinking. What about
Lauren?
someone else?
Lauren, go.
Lauren.
Lauren hates films. This film is if Superbad and Edge of 17 had a baby.
Yes, and was
and
more polite.
and
It's
it
like
is
the same as Superman.
yeah, and
One
it
of
is a
their-
lot better than either, I think.
One of their big things was like, this is a female Superbad, and I was like, I think that
Don't
really
market it that way.
undersells
Yeah.
what this film is.
Sure.
Especially because
Well,
it's got it's got
not the
Jonah
selling, but
Hill's
like
in it.
when it was coming out, people were like, "Oh, this is the female Superbad," and like
Yeah,
Superbad
let it-
for kids, and I'm like, that really like undersells what this
I
film
think
is.
yeah. I think for me, I liked this film, and I think because I've watched quite a few films like this, like coming of age films are the actual films that I've watched, that and comedies apparently. But I think this one like does it differently, where like obviously they find out like, oh, everyone's getting into these high spaces, so they're not trying to like fit in because they think they're uncool or because they're geeky or nerdy, because everyone is. They're kind of doing it more for themselves than they are for other people, which I like more, because they're still like, oh, we want to be seen as cool, but they're mostly like, we've missed out, us two have missed out, and we want to go do the things that everyone else has been doing. Yeah, we want to show that to everyone that we're fun, and they obviously have like the ulterior motives of like, oh, they want to get close to the people that they like. But I think they more want to do it so that they themselves are more fulfilled than, showing the cool guy that we're really cool,
Yeah.
which I liked more. Plus, lesbians. There was a
They're all
lesbian
lesbians
story.
throughout
And
the
there
film.
it is.
It really helps you kind of like get into these characters a lot more, because it's less so like what Lauren said, where it's like they're not social rejects because they had their shot and they blew it and they're dislikable people. It's just that they never put themselves out there until this moment.
Yeah, because as soon as they do, it's not like they went to the party and everyone shunned them because they weren't cool. Everyone was excited they were there. They were surprised. They let them in, and then they found out they were cool people, and then it carried on going.
Yeah.
And it's more like I enjoy that more than just watching someone try to be cool for the sake of being cool, which
Yeah,
kind
and
of was
because
what Superbad and
we've had a
also
lot
I
of
just said,
films be
yeah,
like that and follow that sort of theme. So
yeah,
yeah, like it was quite refreshing to have that. Oh, shit.
yeah.
Mm.
And also
Yeah,
I liked that it was more creative. Like it wasn't just let's go from A to B. There's
Mhm.
obviously the weird doll scene.
Yeah.
There's the weird fucking the La La Land scene,
dance
which is
number,
like
yeah.
the dance number. I liked that it was more creative than just
Mm.
let's get through
You
it.
said about the pool scene as well.
I love
really
the
well
scene
done.
where she's in the water and
Oh,
yeah.
so
yeah,
pretty.
that was really good.
And the music was really ethereal, and then
Yeah.
Will
Mhm.
watching it in 2 times speed, it was looking a
Yeah.
bit weird.
See that was interesting. That was my thing where I really liked what it became.
Mhm.
But for me, the first sort of, I don't know if it was roughly half of the film or maybe hour, or I can't remember how long it was.
Mm.
That to me felt a bit formulaic, where it felt a bit like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, you're just gonna go from this location and this thing happens to this bit. But that's what I mean when I'm like, I feel like if I had have just been seeing that, I might have just been like, yeah, I don't know. But I'm glad that I did because I enjoyed what came later. But
Yeah.
I liked
Yeah.
it flipped it on its head and that. And I suppose in being that, it kind of sets it up for thinking this is what this kind of film's going to be, and then it subverts that, which I did appreciate that it
Yeah.
subverted it. But I didn't know if it was going to do that or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair. I love Gigi so much.
Yeah.
Does anyone
Billy
know?
Billy
Billy
Lord.
Lord. I had
Yeah.
no idea till I
Oh,
looked after. I was like, Jesus
such a
Christ.
good character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So random. Oh, I loved her.
Yeah,
She's
she's
so
great.
good.
She was. I was watching the special features because I have the DVD. After I watched it earlier because we had a bit of time while Will was watching it at 2 times speed. Basically, the producers were so impressed by Billy Lord that they just gave him more shit to do
Wow.
throughout the course of the film, which you can kind of tell because sometimes it's just like not
There's
usually.
She's just
no way
there.
she's here.
Yeah.
I love
Um.
when she's at the party and she's like, come into my office. And
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
cupboard,
And then
the
she starts freaking out on the drugs.
Yeah.
She's like,
I love this film a lot.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
I think this was another Ali Plum recommendation back in the day
Really?
because I
We
think
love
it
you,
came out
Ali
like
Plum.
29. Love
Ali
you, Ali
Plum,
Plum.
please notice
Please
us.
respond to us
Love you.
this time. Because he was going out like, because again, like, this only came out on DVD. I don't think it's ever been on, like
Mhm.
Netflix or Prime or
I think
like
it
it's
was.
Which is a shame.
It had the Netflix thing, didn't it?
Yeah.
When it started up.
DVD that
I
you
don't
watched.
think it did.
Yeah, on the hard copy that I have of it.
Mhm.
Nice store. It's tied with the Netflix logo.
no, the distribution for it. Like, it was only in cinemas for like a week. Like,
It
I
has
was
been on
so lucky I caught it.
because
Has
I
it?
watched it on Netflix.
Fair
Okay,
enough.
there we go then. So, but no, right now it's kind
No,
of hard to get a
years
hold of.
ago. Oh my god,
Mm.
like when it came out nearly.
Yeah. No, I think I do enjoy this film, and then it gets to the house party, and that's when I like. This is one of my favorite films. Like
Mhm.
the
I can
mix
see
of that one shot of them two arguing, and just the emotion in it, and it's
Yeah.
like
That's so
it's
well
like generally heartbreaking for a little bit. Go on.
That scene as well, like they're arguing, and it kind of does that thing where it starts to pan between them, but in the background
You
can
see everyone's phones.
record their
Yeah.
phone, but it's more. It's not just and everyone's doing it. It's like more and more people
Mhm.
join in as
Yeah.
it pans between. It's really well done.
So
They
good.
got the cinematographer of Birdman.
Nice.
Oh, I love
I think
Birdman.
for the whole movie, but like they mentioned it during this scene. He was just like doing the thing great as
Yeah.
well.
Mm.
Yeah.
No, real fucking cool. And like, yeah, the her and Hope, the enemies to lovers thing, like, yeah, the pool scene. Yeah, this film is my shit for sure.
Mhm.
It's like character driven, coming of age,
Yeah.
my shit, 100%. Do you know what I mean?
It's
And
when
then you've got like,
she
go on.
like broke the Malala. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
what's going on?
Yeah.
Why are you doing this to me?
Mm.
Don't do this.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
it's like because Amy's trying to protect her as well. Like,
Yeah, because you know that if she goes and sees it, that yeah,
yeah, it's just like Amy never did any, like, she never had any negative intentions towards
Molly.
I forget what the main character's called, Molly,
Mm.
but Mo- like everything she said was true.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Made me, I dislike Molly's character from the beginning.
really,
Really dislike her character.
Wait, sorry, which one was Molly?
Jonah
Being
Hill's sister.
Christine.
Okay.
I really, really dislike her character, and everything that she said just made me dislike her even more, because it's just like everything that Amy's saying to her is true, and then everything she's saying to Amy just comes across so like needy and like
mm.
just awful. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I love the movie, but I hate her character.
I think in the beginning, definitely like when she like when the people are talking shit about her in the toilets, and she's like, "Well, I'm getting into this school and you're
Yeah,
not." I was just like, oh,
Mm.
"Come on, you can." I don't
Yeah.
know about that one. Do you know what I mean? And
Mm.
then she does get torn down a bit.
yeah,
But no, I think there's
Yeah,
it's just really sad. It's like a breakup film, literally, where like they are like it's like it is like super. I suppose it is like Superman in a way where like they're going off to different colleges, and you know, in
mm-hmm,
the case of Amy, she's going on a gap year, so they are like breaking up in a sense.
yeah,
Yeah.
And it is just sad when it comes to a head, just because you know Amy didn't want to tell her about the gap year and
yeah,
Mm.
But I think it's
like
like
that.
it's better than Superbad because you can actually like tell they're friends and they've like it's like they've never had an argument. And
yeah,
like
Yeah.
when they get changed in the teacher's car and they get out and they start doing the complimenting thing that they've done throughout, and you're like, these two actually like love each other.
Yeah,
These are proper friends.
their chemistry is
Yeah,
as active
Yeah.
as so.
I think they do a really good job of like building up that friendship to
yeah,
the point where like these are best friends. But it's not like in Superbad where you can kind of tell they're getting annoyed at each other, blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
This it kind of like it comes out of nowhere and then blows up entirely.
and you can tell Amy's like bitter lip on every single
Yeah.
occasion for years,
Mhm.
and it's all
Mm.
just got to a
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah, she had everything like ready to go, and it
Mhm.
made it more a bit more crushing, especially because it comes out of nowhere. It did the whole like teenage like angst and like blow up of emotions and like everything like so well. It did all that. Like I feel like just everything like the anxiousness over like the girl they like or the
Mhm.
just how and the disappointment and everything that was so
Oh,
well
this that moment when she like when you realize someone has been through it, like when you realize there's
done.
someone else.
Yeah.
It's just,
Yeah,
like she just
so
gets straight up,
crushing.
gets changed and goes like
Yeah,
it's just crushing.
yeah,
Yeah.
That's another thing I appreciate about this film is that Amy, although she is like she's a lesbian and that's decided, it's not her like coming out story. She's like, oh,
mm,
I've been out for ages. This is just her. It's like any other romance movie. It's about her liking a girl and going through that. It's not like, oh, I have to come out to all these people. I have to keep this inside. It was very
mm,
refreshing to just have
mhm,
a gay story that is shown from the get go. Like this is who she is.
Hmm.
yeah,
Get on with it.
yeah,
Yeah. It's
yeah. It
it's
makes it so
refreshing
much
as
more
well how they
refreshing.
talk about like their sexuality and stuff like
Mm-hmm.
that.
Mm,
Where it's just like, hey, I was
yeah,
masturbated or you know like stuff like that. Whereas
yeah,
usually dudes going, dude, you fucking jerk your dick, you know what I mean?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
go, dude.
Mm,
And it's just yeah, I just think the whole, particularly the screenplay itself, is just so authentic.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's just there's no drama for drama's sake. It's just
mhm.
people interacting and yeah.
I
I
have
don't know.
Go on, Will.
minor thoughts about the text.
Go on.
Oh, like the millennial Hugo was doing.
You-
Mean something.
It was so clearly just there's bits of it that as a Gen Z it just makes me go. But there's not too many moments like that.
mm,
We're
Yeah.
improving. We're
Oh,
Do you
improving.
have one
Tell you what,
particularly in mind? Because I feel like I don't remember thinking that much in it, as opposed to some stuff. But do you have like a particular moment that made you go like, "Mother in Christ, please get someone
Mother in
younger to
Christ.
write this."
I mean, it all flew by.
That's fair.
I get the whole thing about their like complimenting each other's outfit, but it did get old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It did get
Yeah.
old. Even in the individual moments, it did kind of be like, right, move on, please. Get it,
Yeah.
get it. Like maybe
Maybe I'm cynical, but I did think that a tad when they came out of her car.
Mhm.
But I was enjoying it, and I was like, "This is nice." But then I was also like, a bit like, "Okay, I get it." You know, they're really, really close,
Mhm.
but,
Do
but I
we
think it's
think-
nice.
we think the teacher's a bit creepy?
I think
A
they're
little bit.
No, because yes and no. I think she just wants to feel young again and she wants to go to that party.
Yeah.
But she does ask the guy, which I think is important. She goes, "You're
Yeah.
20, right?" And he
Yeah.
goes, "Because it's
I
already
dunno. Still a
established
student.
that
Still a student.
he kind of
You got
skipped a
held
year."
back.
Yeah,
You got held
it's
back
al-
twice,
which
yeah.
also I liked paying attention. It's still a bit creepy. And then when she at graduation like goes up to him and flirts with him at
Yeah.
graduation, but it's not him.
Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah.
maybe let's not do
I
this
don't
now.
know. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
That's
as
true.
well, this film has a really good moment in it, and I think it's when I think up until that bit, I was a bit catatonic about the film. I was a bit like, okay, this is kind of, but it's the bit where Molly has that big crash out when she's going through the school and be like, "What college did you get in?"
Yeah, yeah.
Like, oh, I only got into my fifth choice, Harvard.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a bit funny, but kind of like it's that breakdown of kind of like, oh my god, people don't fit into these boxes that I've been
Yeah.
put in.
Yeah.
They're like, people aren't just two dimensional, and it's like, oh,
Yeah.
you know what?
Yeah.
I respect.
Mm.
Mhm.
I think
It's
that's the
like her
message of the whole
realizing
film
that
is,
she doesn't have to fit that box either as
Yeah.
well. I think,
Yeah.
isn't it? It's like that's
Yeah.
interesting.
I think that's the theme of the whole film, and it's like, don't stop judging
Mhm.
people by their
Yeah.
cover, and everyone's going through something else.
But
And
also, why do they keep doing drama kids like this?
I know. It's
Why?
Yeah.
because
This
drama
is
kids are like this. You think,
not. Yeah, when we were
no,
at
we get
uni.
drama at uni. 100%
Yeah, but
there's drama.
when we
Drama
were at
kids are like
uni,
this.
how many actual people were like that, and how many actual people
Yeah.
were like us?
They are always shown like that. Yeah.
They're
I
always
think
at
I don't know.
1,000%.
They're always like think they're better
I
than
can
everyone
I can
so
name a
much
few
more.
people that were like that though.
Please do right now.
No.
No, but
No.
like even like in most things, like
Yeah.
they're
That's what
they're
they're
just 1,000% all the time.
Right,
I mean, I
feel
love
like
that.
watching theatre camp with that Ben Platt's longtime person. I can't remember his name, but
Yeah.
he is just like that. I'm not gonna lie. He's
No,
Mm.
but I can't remember what his character's called.
yeah.
Also,
No, I
why
enjoyed it
in all American schools do they just have a stage in the classroom?
in the
Yeah, I
classroom.
don't
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They have it in like
they
High
just
School
have,
Musical,
yeah.
and
Mm.
Yeah,
Jump
but
Street,
that
I
is the
believe.
drama classroom.
Yeah.
it might be, but I don't know. They didn't look like they were about
No,
to do.
in High School Musical, it's
Yeah,
drama classroom.
yeah.
This is, you gotta think this is American school in LA of all places. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
They have a fucking bleachers that are the size of a two-story building. Yeah, this is what
Mhm.
it is.
Is this I'm just realizing now this is the second film starring a Hill sibling that we've
Yeah.
watched where the ending would not have mattered if it took place in England again, with the kid getting arrested and chucked out of the prison because they were drinking illegally underage.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
if we were
true.
just set in the UK again, there
Yeah,
would be no
wouldn't
issues
have
again.
happened.
The film would have just sort of
He
ended.
was arrested for underage drinking then, because I think I was a bit confused.
I don't know. I
I
think she
don't
was just
know, you know.
she was just
Was
arrested
it
for
implied that
being.
she's kind of like she kind of went up and like caused a scene with them?
I think so, but I think they were already there, weren't they? I guess to break up the illegal party is the idea.
Yeah.
I think.
Speaking of the drama kids, I wrote a note that when he says at the dinner party, it's like J'accuse. I was like, that's how I say that all the time. And then where he also says, when I studied in Barcelona,
Barcelona.
I didn't realize when this lunch, I always say Barcelona like that. I think it's because
Maybe
No, please don't say
you
what
are
you've been
what the drama kids are like. Maybe that
Yeah.
is the drama
maybe
kids.
that is me because I just go, I said it was in Barcelona.
You say that at work, they're like, "Where are you going to holiday? Barcelona?"
Barcelona.
Mm.
It's so
What
funny.
did he say to her in the classroom that actually did make me really laugh? Something about her outfit.
Yeah, I do remember.
Goes up to her and they're having like an argument, and he just goes like, he doesn't just say like, "Oh, your outfit's ugly." It's something a lot more devastating, and it just really
There's something like dressing like an old woman, but
no.
better than that. Or is that a different
Better.
one?
I don't know.
It's
Well,
half in my head.
speaking about Super, I just loaded up Instagram, and the first thing, well, I loaded up my phone and it was on Instagram. Jonah Hill's Superbad character was so reprehensible. Sony wouldn't let him touch a PlayStation on screen.
I was just about to say that earlier and I forgot. Yeah,
What
yeah.
the fuck?
Literally.
What
That's
the fuck?
crazy.
Because it was, yeah, they would play a PlayStation. Like I think Michael Cera was playing at one point, and they were literally like, you, like I saw Seth Rogen talking about. It, I was like, you can have them in the film, but he's not allowed to touch it because his character is so awful. We don't want him
Wow.
associated.
It's the
with
same
our
with
brand
like
in any way.
you can tell who's a villain in a film because they're not using an iPhone.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's used to just not use iPhones.
Mm-hmm.
Some other notes, as always, my notes are just my favorite lines. There's the pizza guy that turned out to be a criminal.
Criminals, yeah.
That's good.
And he's like, guys, please do not do this.
After
Yeah.
the whole
And,
thing, I could be a creep, and he was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I did write the line. Do you guys have a weapon? If we claim to have a weapon, this is classed as a felony.
Yeah.
That's good.
And then when I think who is it? Lisa Kudrow
Kudrow,
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh
she was
yeah, yeah.
randomly in it.
They
and
got Lisa Kudrow in this.
yeah, and the dad. I can't remember his name, but I did have it to mind.
Will Forte. I
Will
think.
Forte. Will Forte.
Yeah.
They were going through their foods, and it's like, this is salad. Me being your dad was the greatest honor of my life.
Yeah.
And they just drop all the puns,
That was
and
good.
that made me chuckle a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this film's so good. Jason Sudeikis really funny. Like,
Yeah, he was.
He's great. I love him in anything really.
and then the kid who plays Jared, I just thought was hilarious as well.
I love his character. So
Yeah,
Oh,
just the way he speaks was just getting
he's
like little
he's playing
giggles out of me.
he's playing Jimmy Olsen in Superman.
really.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the
Yes,
same
he
guy.
is. Oh my god, he is.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah, he is.
yeah.
I think he got like such a bad
He was
line.
great.
Like they treated him so badly, but he was actually like such a nice guy.
He was such a
Yeah.
sweetheart. He was just like, please
Yeah.
like me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like gifting them iPads at his party
Yeah.
and the scene.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well,
I'd have
if you
chose
look at
that
his
part.
party, they were
Yeah.
literally giving out iPads and
I
shit.
would have chose that part.
And then he puts on the helmet to DJ, just like, take off the helmet. Take off.
Yeah. I bet if there was actually people there, that party would have been so much better than the shit house party.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
no, definitely.
Yeah,
Give him
definitely.
a break, like give him a
And
chance.
speaking of all the different parties as well, why didn't they just stay with the theatre kid murder party if they
Yeah.
were going
That's-
to his party anyway?
Because
Well,
they all
no,
went
'cause
there. They all went, didn't
they,
they?
they all went
Oh
literally.
yeah.
Why did
I
they
don't
just-
think they knew
yeah.
that.
I wanna know who did the murder mystery. That's what I wanna know.
Yeah.
That's all we
Who
want
was
to
it?
Who has done this?
Who did
know. Who
this?
has done this?
It was probably the mayor. I'm gonna go with that.
There's been a murder.
It was Chi. Oh.
I
Yeah,
like
this was
finding out what quirky movies the cast are in. Um, one of my favorite movies as from being a kid, Air Buddies and subsequently Space Buddies and Snow Buddies. You know, the one with
The
like
dog ones.
the
Who's
dog.
been in that then from the cast?
The guy that plays Jared is the main dog.
Oh.
The
He's
main dog.
like the leader. He's like the leader dog. Just thought that was a fun one.
I wonder how old he is. I bet he looks about 12, but he's
I
probably
feel
like
like he's been
43
in
or
loads
something.
of stuff. I've
He's
seen.
20
He has been in.
He has, and I can't think. Was he in a film with like Ed Helms? Is that his name? Ed Helms?
He was in, yes, Vacation.
That's it. I remember seeing him on a poster and just his face annoyed me. I'm not going to lie in that, but it was.
I never-
His
I never watched that.
face
He seems like
No, I've
annoyed
never seen
me.
it.
That's
He
not
seems like the American Will Poulter from We're the Millers. You know what I mean? Who also
Mhm.
has Jason Sudeikis.
Yeah, which I actually at one point I was like, oh, it's him. It's dum da 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 da, and I was like, no, it's not the same kid.
I love that
Yeah.
instead of saying Will
Will
Parker.
Parker. And the guy from the bear, like it's just da 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 da. That's it. Yeah.
He's in the Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
He's in
Really?
Once Upon a Time. That's where I
He
know
is
him
in
from.
Who's in
Really?
Amazing
He's
Spider-Man?
Jared.
He's Howard Stacy in both Amazing Spider-Mans.
Yes, he
Oh,
is. Yeah,
yeah.
the
I think he
brother.
only seems through like a shop window in the
I
Gwen's
second
like
one.
brother, yeah.
Gwen Stacy's brother or something.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Uh,
See? Just figure
Yeah,
it
yeah.
out.
So what? You could have told me he was the police chief. I was like, yeah, do you know what? That,
Yeah,
yeah, you see the game, Dave.
he looks like him.
No, I'm just like there are so many like Air Buddy films.
Are
I'm
they
gonna
going
add
on the
Nero to the
list?
wheel.
while Emmy's finding them, did Emmy fall asleep during this film?
No, I did fall asleep last night watching a different film, but I did not fall asleep watching this film.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Don't count.
Oh,
Right?
That's
you
pretty
got
good.
it.
That's good.
I saw John Wick instead of last night.
Did you?
Did you?
Real good. Real good time.
Oh man, I bet.
Yeah, especially in cinemas.
Taking on cinema next week.
Lauren,
Yeah.
have you seen John Wick?
I've seen the first one.
It's good. I think they
That's
get
it.
better as they've gone along. Although I can't remember which one I think.
I don't know. I love how
Favourite.
straightforward the first one is. To be fair, yeah.
I
I
do.
do like the others and how they ramp it up, but the first one is just so like.
I think
It's like, he's the man you sent to kill the
2 or
fucking
3.
body, man. I was like, let's fucking go, you know?
Here we go. Oh,
Let's
that's so
fucking
good,
go.
man.
What other things do we have? How does this film relate to Emily Blunt?
She was definitely would have been at the murder mystery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's Gigi's mum.
There you go.
Yeah.
Extended universe story.
You know,
I'm trying to think
Emily
of how
Blunt
she
universe.
relates to it.
Does she have some sort of link to like Olivia Wilde or something's probably
I
been
think because
informed
you
with her?
gotta think of all the SNL people in there, like Will Forte, and then that
She
goes
must have
into
hosted SNL. Jason Sudeikis was SNL. Will
you gotta
Forte.
think- Will Forte
I
SNL,
don't
like
know if Emily Blunt has ever. I don't
She
know.
hosted it. John Krasinski's probably hosted it, and she's
no, I was
married to
thinking more the
him.
lines of
count.
Michael
There you go.
Schur. Michael Schur, he had roots in SNL. You know what I mean? John
Yeah.
Krasinski.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I don't know. Well, I feel
Maybe
like I've
there's
gone for that. I've gone to that for every time we tried
maybe
to
there's a
pin it for
couple
that.
of them.
Oh no, she did. She hosted in 2016.
So Jason Sudeikis was a lot.
Bruno Mars was the
And Will
musical
Forte.
guest. Just so you know.
Oh, Bruno Mars.
He's
Bruno
still in
Mars.
Vegas. He'll get out soon.
Salt and pepper. Do you remember?
Have you saw the clip of him performing? It's like one of his songs is like, "Hey baby, since you found out about my debt, you haven't been calling." It's like the start of a song.
I'm
I
sure I
love
saw that on
that.
stage.
I love that.
It's real fun. Any other notes on Booksmart?
Don't think so. I think
Really
we're-
good film. Don't judge a book by its cover. Really underrated film for me. Like, I don't think no one's seen this film.
Hmm.
Yeah,
I
but
did more than I thought I was going to.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna hate it, man.
Yeah.
Me and Reese were saying I thought you would enjoy this more than Edge of 17.
I
think
thought you
there's
would
m-
enjoy it less than Edge of 17.
No, I think there's
Really?
more. Yeah,
There's more to enjoy here for sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
The characters are more
I think the characters
likable.
like.
Yeah,
I
probably.
forgot to say, because their chemistry is so good, they lived together for 10 weeks before they shot.
They.
That's
Wow,
cool.
that's
Which
a
is,
good idea.
and a lot of it was Olivia Wilde going, yeah, if you feel like this doesn't make sense, just change it and we'll go from there.
Mhm.
And like, yeah, their chemistry
nice.
is just, they make this film for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Their chemistry's so good.
Yeah, to be
Dead
fair, I
good.
feel like I want to like slightly right. I feel like I was like, yeah, this film's fine, but I did like this film.
Yeah.
But it's also not my sort of film, so
No,
I feel like
you
it's a bit
just said
harder
that
for me
because
to.
you wanted to act cool in front of Will because you thought Will wasn't
did,
gonna
'cause
like it,
I
and
thought
you
Will was
wanted
gonna
to get
back
in his good
me,
books.
Yeah.
and now
And now you're backtracking
no,
because you actually didn't hate it.
actually enjoyed
Maybe
it, and I think we're gonna ride that train together.
regular speed, I would have thought it was really slow and boring.
Yeah, and my defense, the part that I thought was slower that I didn't enjoy, you saw it in like 20 minutes, so probably why. Yeah.
Molly
I
Gordon,
do like
please
the
contact me.
start is a bit boring. I will say that.
I don't
don't mind it.
The
Yeah,
start
I
was a
thought
bit
it
formulaic for me, and that's what switched me off a bit. So I think maybe that's why I had a harder time getting into it.
Have you ever seen students freak out as much as these people did when they left school? The fucking shit just
Yeah.
going off. What?
Yeah.
No,
I know that's in every American school
Yeah,
film, but
we
is
did
that
that.
really what
It
happened?
might be. I don't know.
It's
I'm not
crazy.
left.
We did a load of shenanigans on our Leavers Day.
We just left and went.
We went to the
Was
pub.
was the shenanigans just signing each other's t-shirts? That's what we did.
Yeah, we signed
They-
t-shirts.
At our school, they have to keep us outside.
Yeah, we did that as well. We had to be
They
kept
have to
outside
keep-
most
What
of
do
the
you mean?
day.
Like,
Why?
cause problems.
In Jake's year, they set off like smoke grenades
Yeah.
and
Okay,
like
maybe
shit
people
like
are like
that, but that's because it's Bedford and it's a hellhole. Shout out to Bedford.
That's Bedford. Just
Shall
lost all
we?
sponsorship opportunities in Bedford now.
That's
We
fine,
got
we
big.
got
We
Big
got
John's.
Big John's.
Got Big John's.
Big John's hit us up.
We got
Um,
0121. Yeah, man.
We didn't.
should we rank the film?
We signed each other's shirts, and then we left. That was it.
Yeah, went to
That's-
pub.
I mean, it depends which. Yeah, like college. We went to the pub, and I jumped off a wall and landed on my arse. That was stupid.
All my friends went to their individual homes, and I went to KFC with people that I never got on with,
Yeah.
and we had a great time.
Did
And then I
you?
just left. Do you know?
Really?
Let's rank this bitch. Yeah, man.
That's rank. I feel like this is going to be. I have not made my mind up at all about this film. Where
I
rank
know
it.
where I'm
It's
putting
gonna
it. I think.
Got a list.
Personal ranking.
I need
Yeah.
to put my list together.
And it's not as clear cut for me because there's parts that I really liked and parts where I was like, yeah, this is fine. So I'm like,
Thomas, you
I'm gonna
you
have to
have
weigh this
never
up.
made your mind up on any of these rankings.
Nah, to be fair.
Nah. Nah.
Nah.
We
Here we
There
go.
we go.
Wow.
Film
Hello.
number
I
10.
can't believe Superbad's last. I always forget that.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Because
that's
oh man, this is hard.
Not a good film.
No, they're all good films here, apart from the
I
Holiday,
don't-
right?
I don't hate Superbad. Don't get me wrong. Like I don't.
Right
I
then.
think I know where I would sort of list this. Yeah.
Hmm.
I know where
Go
this is
quite
gonna go.
high.
Really. Oh,
I know for me where, and it's quite controversial, I think.
Yeah, I think you're going to be the outlier on this one.
Ooh, yeah, I think so.
But let's go from the bottom. Who thinks it's better than Superbad? Raise a hand.
Better version
Thomas,
of
put your thumb up now.
mate,
Yeah, no,
don't
I
be
think-
decided.
Thomas, put your
I don't
thumb
know.
up
They're
now.
I know they're similar, but they're also so different. I think there's more
And
filmmaking
Booksmart
that
is
I love in this
better
one.
by a mile.
But Superbad did make me laugh a bit more. But I don't know. I'm seeing. I can't. I don't know. I'm too.
No, it's
For this
fine.
one, for me, I can rank it easier for the next.
Thomas, go with your heart because you're outvoted anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, my heart is undecided.
Dude.
Roman dick. Okay, so number 9. Who thinks it's better than The Holiday?
Go
Yeah.
on then.
See, that was
Yeah.
Better than Edge of 17.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Okay, let's not mock Edge of 17.
Yeah.
Let's not tear another down
Yeah.
just by
Not
bringing
a
someone
bit too hard.
You don't do another deal.
Better than Klaus.
I think I
There
like
we go.
that.
So we've got a majority.
We got a majority. There we go.
Interesting.
That's our new number
Yeah.
7, folks.
That's
Very
where I
nice.
thought it would end up, to be honest.
Yeah.
But the thing is, my decision, I have to decide between this and the Goonies.
Oh, this goes above Goonies for me.
Between this and Klaus.
No.
That's how it works.
Oh, I've got blocked by an ad again.
Oh my god, it's Ionos. Ionos.
I can't
This
move
week
the thing
brought to you
'cause
by Ionos and
Yeah.
Amazon,
the Google
apparently.
Meet thing goes there as well.
Really well.
Where are we going? Here.
Yeah.
There we go.
Goonies.
I'm not gonna lie, do you want to know where I put it?
Yep.
I put it up here.
Whoa.
Better than
Right.
Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction,
Yeah, I'll
man.
put it
And the
up there as well.
holdovers.
Wow.
Yeah, I love this film. I love
It's
it.
Yeah.
good. But I think that's where it should go.
I think I've put it, I don't know if you can read that, but I've got it 4th.
Fourth is quite high,
good.
actually.
Yeah.
It's
On
getting
mine
harder and harder.
is-
to-
You guys can just see the mouse. This is my Google Meet bit that keeps going to a minimized view. It's really nice. So you can just see my mouse doing shit. Follow Reese's Pieces 792 on Letterboxd, people.
There you go. There it is.
There it is.
This list is public. You can see it anytime you want,
There's the plug.
and that is the official
I'm happy with that. That's
Blown
exactly.
Heads film ranking list.
That is, yeah,
on
that's
the-
basically where I put that.
Hmm
I just think it's a bit higher, but
I would have it above Goonies. That's
have
where it's
it-
on.
yeah, I've got the Goonies quite high, but I really enjoyed that film.
Yeah, it's hard because like we are getting to the point where there's some like Superbad. For me personally, I was like I'm not sure, but I was like it's above the Holiday and probably age 17 for me.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
getting to that personal point now.
Congrats on
Uh,
them two leads, man. Like they really
They
made this
killed
film.
it.
I was gonna ask what else. I feel like she's Kate. What's her name? Is it Caitlin Dever?
Dever?
She's gonna be the Last of Us, isn't she? That's
Yeah.
why I knew her name, and I'd seen her, and I somehow knew her name, and I was like, why do I know her name? But that's probably why.
So I
But
just
what?
watched Apple Cider Vinegar on Netflix.
Oh yeah, she's in
She's
that,
in
isn't
that, yeah,
she?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was really
Right.
good.
What about? Wait, is it what's her name? Beanie
Beanie.
Feinstein? Can't remember.
Yeah.
Beanie
Yeah.
Goldstein was it?
Beanie Goldstein.
Feinstein.
Feldstein.
Feldstein.
What
I
else
swear
has she been
I
in?
only know her from the What We Do in the Shadows TV show.
She's in that.
She's a very minor part in that for like a few
I
episodes.
don't remember her. I've
She
seen
is,
that. I don't remember.
she is in that. I know who
She's
she is.
in
Yeah.
Ladybird.
Oh, okay.
Oh yes, she
I've
was
never
in
properly
Ladybird.
seen
She
Ladybird.
is.
I love Ladybird. She's in she was in
She's
another
gonna be
film.
in Merrily We Roll Along.
She is going to be in
You
Merrily.
taking the piss, but she
No.
actually
That's what we.
with Jonathan Ross in there as well. That's
That's amazing.
She hasn't been in a lot, you know.
No,
She's
she
in
hasn't.
Bad Neighbours 2.
yeah, she's one of the sorority girls. Yeah,
She
It's probably just a face I've seen then.
Yeah.
she's a character actor anyway.
listed
Mm.
as being in the Ben Platt like stage show, but I don't know why she was in that. Just him singing on stage.
Fair. Yeah, I think she does a lot of stage work as well.
Yes,
She was in
a funny girl.
Funny Girl, that's the one.
She's in that How to Build a Girl, but I don't think I can watch that because she looks like she's going to annoy me in it.
I think this was a good. Did you like her in this film? Oh no, you didn't, did you?
No, she
I
didn't.
don't hate her in this film. I hate her character.
Who'd you hate more, her or Jonah Hill in Superbad?
Jonah Hill.
Jonah Hill.
Yeah.
She's just very obnoxious.
But I also feel like sometimes, like, I mean, the bits that she was doing at the end were like fantastic. Like, she was amazing in the car at the end. She
Yeah.
like had me. But I feel like sometimes, I don't know. Like, I feel like I wish that they could. I don't know if it's the actor or the director wanting the character to do whatever. I almost wish that they could let them like. I don't know, dial it back a bit, or allow them to show that a bit more throughout. But it also like it makes sense. It's good that they had that emotional point at that point when it wasn't throughout. But sometimes I'm like, yeah, an actor can annoy me or a character can annoy me, and then when they let them do the thing a bit, I'm like, oh, I enjoyed that. And
Yeah. No, I
that's
get
really good. But
the first
it's
one.
a hard balance.
She feels very much like the first 20 minutes of Superbad, where I
Yeah,
just like Jonah Hill's just annoying me.
yeah.
About her in this film.
Hmm.
It's-
Yeah, I did get kind of similar vibes from him at the beginning. I was a bit like, she's just gonna kind of do
yeah,
that sort of thing. But
makes
yeah,
sense.
I appreciate where it went.
No, I don't think so.
I
Right,
like
let's spin this bitch.
Spin the wheel. Any predictions
the
real
wheel.
quick?
We've got
Yeah.
5 minutes.
We got
to
5
spin the bitch.
minutes.
Let's
You're
do
gonna-
it.
We're all hoping for Transformers. Yes, please.
Transformers.
It's not gonna be
This be the
Transformers.
day.
This could be the day. We've got.
I
so
I
hope
many
don't
now it
think
is.
so.
Despite you, Lauren.
I love this bit. I say that every time. Oh, it's so close.
Oh!
Iron Claw, Iron Claw, Iron Claw.
Okay. Again,
Again, this is another Reese.
This is
suggestion.
another Reese pick.
This is an A24 film based on a wrestling family in like the
I
70s
love
and 80s.
A24 films. I don't know anything about wrestling.
That's fine. It starts off as a
I wanna
wrestling
see
film
this.
and then it turns into something else.
Again. Like,
It is so damn good. It's such a damn good film.
really
I
nice.
actually
Puss Wilson's in it as well.
reposted a TikTok of this film earlier.
Nice.
That's a bit That's crazy.
The one that he got all buff for.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. And relating to the bear as well, Jeremy Allen White's in this film as
Yes,
well.
he is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Cousins in it.
Lily James in this film.
Made me think
Um,
And who's he playing?
big man.
Big
yeah,
man.
that's fair.
Who's he playing? Big
Boss
man.
man. He's playing Boss Man.
Oh, I didn't know Big John's was in
Big.
John's in it. Let's
there.
Big Johns.
Yeah, this film came out. We didn't even get like a big
We
cinema
didn't get it
release for this
released, really.
Yeah.
film. I think I saw it like a random Wednesday after work when the week it was out. So yeah, really good film. I think it's on Prime, but I'm just gonna double check.
I think
for
it's
you.
on Prime and Apple TV. You don't know.
Lovely.
I'm gonna double check on my. That's crazy, man. Like,
Who's in something?
I was actually thinking about this film earlier.
I'm really excited to watch this one. I
Reese,
want
you
to watch
just
it
need
for a
to
while.
like not think. To be honest, I did think because Birdman's on here on the list. I did
Yeah.
think because we were talking about
Is
it
Birdman
earlier.
on it?
I thought
Yeah.
it was going to
I've
be
never
Birdman.
saw Birdman. I've
Oh,
never saw it.
I've not seen it.
It's so good. I can't wait to
Obviously.
get into like the filmmaking of it when we
Mhm.
Yeah, it is on Prime
So
Video, Prime Video HD, or if you want to watch it in 4K, it's rent £5 on Apple TV.
I will not be doing that.
But yeah,
Fair enough.
I really enjoyed this film, so I'm glad we've rolled it.
Again,
I want to
another one I
watch it, but I
haven't seen, which is crazy.
feel like it's going to make me cry.
Oh yeah,
It's
oh
gonna
yeah,
make me
you're gonna
I've
you're gonna
seen.
sob.
It's just going to make me
You're
cry.
gonna sob, literally.
And I don't think I've cried yet during one of these. Maybe a little bit in.
Really? I've cried so
Uh,
many times.
I
I don't
cried in
think I
Klaus.
have. Maybe
cried in
no.
Klaus.
I did cry at Klaus, but I don't think I've cried yet. And I'm a movie crier. I cry at
Yeah,
most
me too.
films.
I
So
cried
I think this is going to be my big sob story.
Fama could attest to it. Whenever I tried to recommend something to Uni, I was like, dude, I cried.
I
You know
cried.
what I mean?
Yeah. When I
And
met
then
this
you
guy at first, I
realise-
was like, this guy, wow, this must be a really good film. And now I just know it's a film. And Reese is crying at it. That's all it is.
Yeah, fair.
But the Iron Claw
Bless you.
is just not just going to be me crying. I feel like
Oh, I feel like
shed a tear of some kind.
I need to pick the right time to watch this film
Fucking hell.
and not watch it in 2x speed.
2 re-suggestions back to back. I like that. I
Yeah,
like those
watch
odds.
the 2 times speed. This is different. Facet.
Please don't. But
I
yeah,
think this one
based
is-
on it's a real life story as well.
Yeah.
The Iron Claw.
Yeah. Real wrestling
Based on
family,
true
right?
story. Yeah.
Fair enough. I'm excited. It's gonna be something different, something we haven't seen.
Yeah.
No one else watched this film again. Just me again.
See, I honestly can't believe it because I swear to God I do love films. I'm not Lauren. And I swear to God, when we got this list through, I was like, Lauren, you've not seen all of these films, and I don't think I've watched maybe one of the. I think Superbad is the only one I'd seen before, which is crazy. And there's so many on there that I have seen,
Oh,
but
hang
I
on,
like that we're getting ones that I haven't seen.
Superbad's the only film we've seen before out of the ones you've watched.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
I can't remember if I need to look at the list again, but I'm pretty sure.
The only ones I hadn't watched was The Holiday and Fantastic Mr. Fox. Those are
Wow.
the film I've
My
seen.
2
Should we keep
favourite.
it? Should we keep a list? Should we keep a tally going?
I mean, mine's all of them.
Yours is all of them.
That's true.
That's the point.
Thanks, Emmy.
That's the point, Lauren.
How do we keep this
Cool.
tally? Do we just put a number next to our names?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we'll do this on the next.
Calls about to end. End of Lawrence Hates Films. Love you all.
one.